Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Antics and Goose Show. I'm Fancy
And
Antics.
I'm Trap Goose Gaming.
We're back again for another for Friday video this week for a short one for a reaction to the NHL 22 trailer from EA Sports. This year's NHL game. Just basically the announcement trailer. And seeing where that goes. So what do we think?
Yeah, and make sure you guys don't forget to like and subscribe and hit us up on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, anything like that. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about, react to, listen to, anything like that. And we'd love to hear from you guys.
Please and thank you. That's why we're here.
Okay, so we're gonna get right into this one here.
Mhm.
Three, two, one. Nice instant frostbite already. I don't know if you know much about the frostbite.
I do. I'll talk about that after.
Edging ever so close to an inflection point.
It looks clean.
It does. Like, it looks good. Crowd looks good. Like, if this is actual gameplay in the element, it looks...
Trend. It is about the next generation.
Actual gameplay, yeah.
Yeah.
That X Factor stuff's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's obviously a new element, because I'm not seeing much otherwise that makes this look um,
Different.
different, exactly, like a full $80 game. Special reveal of the Kraken right there.
Yep.
Obviously, in the game, but okay, that's interesting. So, yeah, all right. First thoughts, Frostbite engine. I don't think the last one had it,
No.
right?
No.
It's an EA property there, or rather, I don't think it's EA's necessarily, but
They use it. They pay
they
for it.
use it. They pay for it from Dice,
Yeah.
which EA publishes anyways. So that makes sense. It should work fine. For it, Frostbite's a good engine. Uh, because Frostbite is meant for ideally for multiplayer games on short maps and stuff like
Yeah.
that, small spaces that are finite. Um, because so in theory it should work well with physics and everything with NHL. So that's cool because I remember Frostbite was a big kind of issue with Frostbite coming out with Mass Effect
Yeah.
when they made the Mass Effect Andromeda. And it's like, yeah, there's no Frostbite engine. It's like, how the hell is that going to work? That's not what Frostbite's for. You're going to make a whole world of RPG with Frostbite engine that
It doesn't make
it's not
sense.
gonna work. And sure enough, it didn't. It fucked a lot of shit up. It was a problem. Um, and many areas they had to basically rebuild it from the ground up. So yeah, so no, I don't think, to my knowledge, Frostbite hasn't been used in a non FPS setting.
I think they use
This is
it in
weird.
Madden and FIFA now.
Oh, okay, so this recently then. So this past little bit, it's been using those engines as well. And you've played Madden, so if they are
Yeah,
using it,
yeah,
it's
yeah. I've been, yeah. So they. Oh wow, what the fuck? No way.
that would make sense. Like, I mean, if you get the licensing to use it in all your current sports games this year, that would be a good move.
Yeah. So Dice does
Um,
own it. So
mhm,
you weren't wrong there. But yeah, they've
good.
used it on Anthem, Army of Two, Battlefield, obviously.
Mhm.
Um, FIFA
See, Anthem
since
doesn't make a lot of sense either, but anyways.
FIFA 17,
Oh, really?
Madden
Okay.
since Madden 18,
Okay.
like the Need for
Huh.
Speed games, Plants vs Zombies, Star Wars Battlefront.
Okay, so there's a lot more things than you realize. All right.
But I obviously I've played Madden and stuff with the Frostbite engine. It seems like it works really well.
Good.
But
Okay.
I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna add a
Mhm.
little bit more of a intensity to the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're going to bring in more of like the physics aspect to it.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
so that's more.
anyways.
That is something a bit more that Frostbite's known for: good visuals and good physics engine.
Um,
Um, and something as small as an NHL stadium, you should be able to work, like in theory, like that's a small map of
yeah.
sorts for rendering stuff. So you should be able to do a lot. And that's probably why the crowd looks so good. Is my
Mhm.
guess is still using Frostbite. You can do a lot with that, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and
Um,
then there's that X Factor thing which we've seen, which is kind of
mhm.
cool. They've done that in FIFA and Madden and everything like that. So they're kind of. It seems like NHL is really far behind
Yeah.
on the sports games. Hence why it also doesn't like people buy one every couple of years if they want to play NHL.
Yeah, that's generally my thought on it too.
It's like I mean, and another thing I heard too is that you can't play. It's not cross plat yet, and you can't play current gen with next gen. You
Mm,
can't do any of that kind of shit, which is kind of ridiculous. So if you have a Series X, you can't play with One X
well,
users,
that's annoying.
right?
Lowers your player pool. I'm not sure if that's a licensing thing for that bit because there was sporting things. It could be that conflict.
It very well
That
could be, but I think it's
that
still
would be a big
stupid.
reason to buy the new version. If like a new game is like, oh, this if you buy NHL 22, it's cross-platform. Cool.
Or yeah,
Um,
if you buy it for the Series X or the One
yeah,
X, when you get a
yeah, at
Series
least
X, it'll
that.
be.
That seems weird.
But yeah, it's going to be its own game for each console.
Yeah, it's got to be a licensing thing for that bit.
It has to be.
Yeah. What about with Madden and FIFA? Are they
I
still
don't. I know.
on
I don't.
consoles?
I think they're the same way.
Same way. Okay, so that would make
Um,
sense. That'd probably be why.
but it could. Yeah, it could be very well just because if you watch like Madden on the One X compared to the Series X,
Hmm.
there is a difference. There's better shadows and so on and so forth. But I, I don't know. NHL doesn't change that much graphically, so like I don't know how much they're gonna.
Yeah, like you can't sell it for a graphic upgrade alone and stuff. It's a hard sell. Like I want to see more what they'd have with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, uh, like this game's good. Hopefully, like they'll add some new features to it or just something
Yeah.
amp up the modes that they had.
Mm-hmm.
It's good enough for people who might want to buy it because the Kraken are in it. You get that 30-second NHL team.
I'm you know me. I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
I'm pretty sure I've bought every NHL game since like 2000 and
Yeah.
actually I think like probably 1998.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, I guess. And I'm pretty sure you got a discount on it now with Game Pass.
yeah,
Like
and then
it's
you
on
get like a free
you play.
trial for it,
Yeah,
and like why not?
I think part of that club. Yeah, so I mean, there's benefits for that. And the whole cover thing. So I'm already aware of that bit. So Austin Matthews is the cover star again. So you and I have talked about this a little bit prior to starting this. Like, but let's voice it out here. What? Why? What the hell? He was in 2 years ago. Was he not? Or
Yeah,
3 years ago?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. So one, why are you having the same athlete twice, especially on an NHL cover?
Yep,
It just seems weird and pointless. And why Austin Matthews? Like he's, don't get me wrong, excellent hockey player, probably one of my favorites out there to watch. Like really good to see.
yep,
But you picked a guy from a team that completely bombed in the playoffs. Um,
yep.
just the kind of a joke in general. And he was a better suitable player on the cover 2 years ago with that. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's I don't get. There's so many people. You got Tampa Bay winning the cup twice 2 years in a row. Put somebody on there from their team.
Carey
You know,
Price.
right? Yeah, Carey Price. Like that would have been good. Put another goaltender
Um,
in the cover this time. Carey Price was seriously
there.
good.
So like with me, okay. Now
Um,
you, in my opinion on this is, I'm a huge, obviously an Avalanche fan.
right.
Why the fuck has Nathan McKinnon not been on a cover yet?
That's surprising too. Yeah, damn good hockey player. Like fantastic. Put Nathan McKinnon on it. You can put somebody from the Golden Knights on if you really wanted to as well. Like even like there's so many good candidates for it. I'm not sure why. And Austin Matthews is good, but why would you go for the same guy twice? What is the logic behind that? How did
So,
that happen? That's the
so
weird part to me.
now here's my thing. Okay, so because he's a part of the Maple Leafs, obviously they're the biggest franchise in the NHL.
Yeah.
Right now, Austin Matthews is also American, so he's Canadian. He's playing for a Canadian team, so Canada gets their like the whole like, oh look, it's a Canadian team on the cover. Two, the Americans get, oh, it's an American on the cover, so they're going to try to capture both best of both worlds kind of idea, right?
Okay. But
And
how
he is
good-
a big superstar, but why do you need him 2 out of 3 years?
exactly. It just seems like almost lackluster of a marketing strategy. I don't know. Like, and there's a lot of other players that would fit that description too.
Yeah.
Canadian team, American player,
Or vice versa.
or vice versa.
Once again, Nathan McKinnon.
Like, yeah, Nathan McKinnon. There you go.
Like-
Or I don't know. You could do so much. You could do even Elias Pettersson from Vancouver.
Mhm.
A damn good hockey player, and like really good. And it's like like I don't know.
It
They
grinds
also-
the shit out of me, the fact that
It's
he's
just-
on the cover 2 out of 3 years.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
Like, even back in the
why.
day, I think it was like
Even big league relief.
2010 and 2011, Patrick Kane ended up on the cover 2 years in a row. The one
Oh,
year was
really?
him, and he was solo on the cover. The next year, it was him and Taves holding up the cup.
Okay.
So one
The cup choice.
great fact is he got removed off the cover very quick, because that was when he's going through all of his allegations and whatever that was happening with him back then.
Yeah.
But still, why do we have this need to have, like, there's so many great superstars in the NHL.
Yeah.
Why do we need to put them on the cover so close together?
I don't know. Like, there was nobody else available. You couldn't do it because of COVID or some shit. No, it couldn't be a thing.
No, because
Wouldn't make sense,
even
pretty
then, the studio that does it, I'm pretty sure they're in Vancouver.
I think so.
So why couldn't you just get Pettersson during the season
Yeah.
to film some stuff or do some photo shoots, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Anybody, I don't know. Yeah, just yeah. You could have done.
Like, McDavid had it 4 or 5 years ago. I'd be more okay with that.
Yeah.
And he's also the best NHL player on the planet right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Sidney Crosby's even got his own cover yet.
I don't think so. No, actually.
So you know what I mean? Like,
Ovi has. Ovi, yeah.
Oh,
Ovi,
yeah,
it
Ovi-
was last year.
Obi might have actually he might have had it twice.
Maybe. Is there twice people? I don't know. So maybe all over complaining here. I don't know.
It's frustrating. There's so many players out there that could have the cover. And I like how this video was just turned into us bitching about the cover athlete.
Yeah, seriously.
The
biggest thing that comes out of it.
I mean, the game looks good. I feel like it might be a little bit of a rejuvenation of the series, in the sense of like having that X factor. So it's gonna be like, okay, like a player is like a superstar in that sense of offensively he's gonna be great, but terribly defensively. So they're more likely to choke up on the puck in the defensive zone and cause some bad plays, so on and so forth. But I mean, it keeps coming back. I feel like there's gonna be negative energy around that cover athlete thing, no matter how good the game is.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah. So it probably was. Hopefully the game itself makes up for it. I'm convinced, but I mean, I don't know. I always find the NHL games enjoyable. So as long as they don't cut content from it in general, but switching over to Frostbite, making complications, like they don't cut out certain modes, because I find that annoying when they do that kind of stuff. So
yeah. Well, and they're really enjoyable unless you have to go move a car, right?
Yeah. Good inside jokes. Yeah, exactly. Very enjoyable, except for that happens. Don't move your car when you're in the middle of an NHL game online, guys.
Especially when you're playing with your
Rule of thumb.
friends.
Yeah.
Just don't leave in a competitive, like
Don't
a
leave your
ranked
team
game.
Yeah. Doesn't matter what sports game, what game, whether it's an FPS, whether it's anything. Don't leave your team hanging. Just
And to go move a car.
fucking do it. Yeah, of all things.
But I think that's gonna be it for this video, guys.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys like and subscribe one more time. Let us know what you guys want us to react to down below. Let us know on
Yes,
social medias:
please.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We're kind of everywhere. And we'd love to hear from you guys, and we want to do what you guys want us to do. So you guys make sure you let us know.
Sounds perfect to me. All right.
Thank you
Thanks,
guys. Bye.